Greetings everyone, welcome aboard. Happy Thursday to you guys. March 10th, 2011. Almost through a pretty challenging week so far. We've had a pretty challenging week so far, but we got back to business today though, didn't we? Had a fantastic day in the room today. Let's talk what happened though. What happened today? Jobless claims at 8:30, right? We had 8:30 news this morning. Now normally we get 8:30 news on a Thursday, jobless claims, and normally we're going to get this thing moving, right, wild afterwards. This morning, though, it was almost like the market had given a heads up on it, had already priced it into the market. Jobless claims were higher today, but nothing happened. No volume, nothing, right? Dollar didn't move, not much more volume in the market, and we saw that as, all right, well, let's stay patient, and let's make sure now that we wait to get into the best areas for our trade. Now, I want to remind you guys, we post our morning prep on the blog every morning at 7:45. Well, I took 10 trades today, and 9 out of the 10 trades I took today were based off the levels on the morning prep. So after 8:30, no volume in the market, right? My exact words were, let's now focus on where are our areas, right? Find the highs, find the lows, stay away from the middle. And we took some time at 8:45, right, to do our homework. We went out and we found those wedges, we found those sideways ranges, we found those price channels. We bought the lows, or should I say, we identified the lows, and then we waited for price to come down to those lows. And what happened was, you had, for example, crude oil today. What happened on crude? Well, we found ourselves in a price channel on crude. And so we determined if we get to the lows, we'll be a buyer. If we get to the highs, we'll be a seller. And sure enough, crude dropped. We bought the lows of the price channel. That's exactly what we were expecting to happen, and it was a winning trade. Then crude went up to the top of the price channel, and we said, hey, we're back at the top now. Our plan of attack said to sell the highs, so we traded our plan, and that was another winner. Then, of course, crude drops again, right? Buy the lows, sell the highs, crude drops again. On the third time down, though, breaking down below the big round number of 102 and 101, we stay away from the big round numbers because, again, our plan of attack says buy the lows, sell the highs, avoid the middles, be careful around trend lines, big round numbers, right? The open of the day, right? Look for the previous highs and lows, right? We know all this stuff. We go over it all every morning. So again, crude drops again. I wait to get through that big round number, right? And then sell a retracement, or in this case, we use the breaker pattern. Now, gold was a classic example today, right? Gold was classic. Very slow on gold all day. But we got 3 opportunities, 3 patterns, that's it, right? Crude was the big mover today. We got 3 chances on gold though, 2 of which were fast track winners, 1 of which, right, was an advanced method winner. All right, and each time the gold dropped, we were waiting for it to buy at support. And these weren't just any levels of support. We had already defined where we wanted to be buying. So all we had to do was wait for the gold to come down to meet us, and then we waited for the pattern to get us in to take the long side. All right. Wonderful job on the fast track today. Now today was a great comparison from yesterday, right? Yesterday I overtraded on the fast track. I was trying to do too much with not enough. And after I finished yesterday's trade room, I looked through my notes, right? And I always keep a really detailed set of notes. And I'm looking back to my notes here, and my notes told me, going back to my notes, I started looking at it and going, why was I taking these trades? So this morning, I wanted to make sure that we only gave you guys the very best fast track trades, and I'm going to make sure from now on we're only giving you guys the best stuff. And it worked out to be great today. All right. Yesterday, I got a little bit ahead of myself. Today, though, I feel like we were right back in that rhythm today, and we had a great day. All right. Expect more of those high percentage fast track trade calls in our live trade room every single day. So 3 fast track trades. I gave you guys 3 entries, 3 stops, and 3 targets. I gave you everything you need to know. All you did was get in at that point of entry with a limit order or a market order, all right? And of course, we got 3 winners. Our daily goal is to get 30 ticks per day, and that's exactly what we did just before 11 o'clock today on the gold. So a fantastic day. We did a great job at simply planning our trades and then trading our plan. We knew we wanted to buy here, sell here, right? Stay away from here, and that's exactly what we did. Now, looking here at our results today, again, you can see here, up top, right, I've got my 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, right? Now, 9 out of these 10 trades were on the morning prep, right? Believe it or not, almost all of these trades, we could have simply used our instructions in the morning prep this morning and made all this money together. All right, guys, and we talked about that in our room today. We went over how to use the morning prep. If you've never seen the morning prep, guys, you're missing out a lot. It's posted every morning at 7:45. It'll give you all the levels, all the news, right? Basically what we're looking at that day. And this is the roadmap I use to achieve these results. So we hit our goal today on the advanced method, 193 ticks, 1930. You can see the fast track. I know, kind of a boring day on the fast track, right? If you call making money boring. There wasn't a lot of stress. There wasn't a lot of back and forth. It was just 3 easy trades, 3 easy winners. You can see one on crude, one on gold. And you'll notice, right, we didn't rush these things. There was about an hour between each one, right? 10 ticks of profit per trade, and again, 30 ticks or $300. So follow me up here now, and you can see we've hit our fast track goal every day except for yesterday. Right? Yesterday was that day where I think I went a little bit off the reservation, right? Tried to call a few too many trades yesterday for us. Got back on track today though. So 1930 today, weekly total now 6,800. Weekly total for the fast track $1,000. So if you began your free trial with us as a guest, never going through training, I've earned you $1,400 in week 1 this month. $1,000 in week 2. We've now earned $2,500, $2,475 on the fast track this month so far. So if you took all the fast track trades, you've made just shy of $2,500 so far, and you're not even a member yet. Okay, imagine what you'll do as a member. Imagine what you'll do with some training when you actually know which trades to skip and which trades to take. Right? Imagine, wait till you remember and you know how to scale out of these positions. And you start trading more size, right? This is going to get really fun for you. So as a guest, you've made close to $2,500 this month, right? 1 contract, by the way, and that's as a guest, no membership needed. The members, though, right, $14,000 a month so far, and we have $78,000 in change here for the year so far of 2011. We've had a fantastic year so far. We're having a great month of March, not a single losing day yet, and we've only had 1 day where we didn't hit our goal here on the fast track. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Now, we made the most amount of money today on the crude. And the crude is where we got most of our work done here today. Now, notice on the crude a couple things here in this chart. First of all, we notice here is a sideways range, right? Here's a sideways range. And that sideways range right up here, that level is at 103, right? So 103 even, we knew was going to be a transitional area here, right? Because below this, we're going to be right in the range below. If we go below 103, we're now in this sideways range. But at the same time, look what else we find. What's this? Right? That's a price channel. Okay, so what do you see here? Right below that 103, you are now at the high of this sideways range, but you're at the low, okay, of the channel. Now think about that. What am I going to do here? I'm at the highs of the range. I want to sell, right? Sell the highs. But I'm at the lows of the channel. I don't want to sell the lows. I want to buy the lows. So what am I supposed to do right now? Well, where's my low of day, right? Low of day there, 102, right, 38. Now what's going to happen is the crude is going to bounce up. And this is what tells us what to do next. It all depends on, is the crude going to keep going, blow right through 102, right? Or will the crude bounce off the lows and bring us right back up? The bottom line is, right, the bottom line is I originally need to look at the channel, right? The channel is the more important thing first. That's the more important, right, more important pattern.